black players were white women before
We're getting
Dennis
nasty. Andre's getting nasty. Andre's getting
Tell me I'm lying
nasty.
though. Hey, what's up, y'all? Once again, this your boy Andre,
It's your boy Will.
and welcome to
Where there's a will,
There's a Dre.
yeah. Where have they been at? God.
I know, man. So
Uh-huh.
like, I almost forgot our little intro because it's been a minute since we did one of these.
We have like 100 takes. This is taking 100 takes.
I was like, welcome to what's our thing again?
Welcome to ESPN. What?
First
what are
take.
First. What are we?
All right, y'all. So I know we got like 2 viewers out there or whatever, but to y'all 2 viewers, we do apologize for kind of the lack of pods lately. And it's not that we haven't had anything to talk about because college football is happening right now.
NFL.
The NFL is going on right now. Go Lions! And then of course the NBA season started. But now that the NBA season is back, and I know this is William's favorite sport, so this is a perfect time for us to kind of get back into the swing of things. So, but before we start discussion, we got a couple of NBA related things we're going to talk about tonight. Before we start, as always, feel free to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and each time we drop a new post every 5 months or whatever, you'll be the first one to get dibs.
Yes, sir. Yep. Make sure you share on all social media platforms. Share it with your granny, your mama, your dad, your uncle, your friend next door.
All
Share
those
with
people, you get it.
all those people. All those people. I'm ready to get started with this, man. I'm
Alright.
so excited.
All right, let's get it. So like I said, a lot of sports happening right now, but we are going to focus this video tonight on the NBA. And the NBA is already in full swing.
Yes, it is.
It looks like some teams are starting to do some things, and we're going to talk about some of the questions, the burning questions that we have going into the NBA season in another video. But before we get into that, if you've been watching the NBA so far, you might notice that the league has implemented 2 new important rules: the heave rule and the high five rule. Will and I are going to discuss those today. So first, we have the high five rule, which William, you want to tell them about it?
As of this season, if a defender makes a follow-through contact with the shooter's hand, wrist, or arm after the ball has been released, it will be called a foul. So I don't know if you guys seen it in the Rocket series last year. Steph Curry had like a hand injury, and the Rockets made it apparent that they were like, as soon as when he shot the ball, they were hitting his hand every time he got done shooting. So basically, it's like you can't do that no more. You can't try to do more excessive force with when shooting. You only do 1 contact, and then that's it. You can't do any more. So I think this is really good for my team because this is what it predicates to us. Really, Steph Curry kind of put it in place, but I think it's pretty good. I seen it. The NBA does this funny thing. I seen it a lot in preseason, but then the next couple and when we got to the regular season, I haven't really seen it. So we'll see if it comes through. But how do you feel about the rule, Andre?
So I've noticed a trend with the NBA, which I don't necessarily disagree with per se, but I think the NBA does have a tendency to sort of change some of its rules to accommodate some of its more popular players.
Yeah.
And this is going all the way back to like the 90s, well, actually, it can go even before that. So the NBA, like even back in the 60s and 70s or whatever, they were modifying certain rules to keep, players like Will Chamberlain from, just dropping 100 points every game or whatever. But later in the 90s, they started cracking down more on the physical style of play to accommodate the fact that Michael Jordan, who was one of the faces of the league at the time, was just getting pounded and and beat to death. So
you think it's kind of like like you said, protecting those players, protecting the product, basically. Like,
absolutely.
Like so it's like it's not just like, oh, they can just do whatever they want. But I guess to raise the question is, does this kind of like hurt the defensive side as well? Like,
no, not necessarily. Well, because the rule specifies that anybody well, I'm sorry, it's designed to prohibit people from slapping you after the fact.
Yeah,
And then really, you had no purpose for
doing
even
that.
making that contact once the
Taking
ball
that,
is
yeah.
released anyway, outside of trying to further hurt a player like Steph. So
Hmm.
so shooters are definitely going to benefit from this kind of rule, and it's one
Yeah.
of those rules that you know will likely as a drawback will likely increase the number of free throws
Yes.
that are shot during a normal game, which can which can like drag out the game even more and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
um, free throw merchants like like SGA will probably take advantage of this rule a lot. But
Yeah.
you know, but it's just going to challenge defenses to be smarter with how they play D.
Smart.
I mean, just
Yeah.
like when they changed the rule about your landing zone,
Mhm.
it causes defensive players to have to be more intentional and more strategic with how
Yeah.
they defend. So I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. I just hope that it continues, and not just in the regular season. It goes in the playoffs because the playoffs is kind of known for getting like more physical and getting like the refs kind of swallow their whistle in some cases.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I still think you should be trying to protect your players as well. Like you shouldn't be, especially if a guy's injured and you're going after his hand. That's kind of crazy. Like it shouldn't. You gotta protect your players. So I'm okay. I'm okay with this rule. Definitely, 100%.
Now, the only thing I'm a little concerned about, or I'm interested to see over the course of the season, is what they consider incidental contact versus
Yeah,
something that was like a deliberate swipe at a shooter.
yeah, yeah. It because there's some games that I've seen it take place, and I'm like,
Right, right.
I'm like, what's his name, Tony Romo or somebody? Oh, I don't really know, Jim. But
They
yeah,
bring-
it was like that doesn't. Man, I don't know if that would count. That's a little close. Like, and especially I know if it's my team and it's like a buzzer, not a buzzer beater, but like it's a three, go ahead three to win the game, and they get three free throws because of it. I know I'll be mad. So
right.
it's tough, man. It's very tough, very tough. So
But
we'll see.
yeah, but I know Steph Curry is doing cartwheels over this right now.
I don't know, man. They still not getting. Hey, that's another thing. Steph doesn't get the amount of like as a superstar, especially of his caliber. He doesn't get the amount of free throws or legendary whistles that everybody else gets. But that's another conversation for another time. That's another conversation for another time. But it looks like that's not the only rule they put in though. Let me see.
Oh yeah, right, right. So so the other rule that once again I think is designed for a certain player, which I'll explain in a second, is the heave rule.
Yeah.
So and those of you that are not familiar with the heave rule, it basically previously before the rule was implemented, if a player heaved a shot at half court, within the closing seconds of a quarter or whatever, then any missed attempts would count against them. But now those missed attempts are counting against the whole team as opposed to an individual player.
Right, right.
So I got my theories on this. Now I think that this rule was designed to directly benefit Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say I was going to agree with you because
So it's not a theory.
yeah. So I thought because they have it on one of these sites like Nikola Jokic's half court heaves. Even his last, I think we played them a couple days ago, and they had he took a heave and they almost win. I was like, oh my god. So yeah, it's definitely going to benefit those players like Nikola Jokic, like a Steph, a Dame, like just guys that if they can get their shot off, and without hurting their percentage, because a lot of the players they don't talk about it, bro. They care about their percentage. They care about their percentage a lot. Like,
well, yeah. I mean, because
Yeah.
because analytics matter. I mean, like
Yeah.
shooting percentages matter, and that's how people negotiate their contracts, and that's how you get all star
50, 40, 90 clubs. Like,
right.
yeah.
And so what I admire about Jokic is so I read somewhere that last year he personally shot up 22 different heaves, and he only connected on two of them, but like
He's taking the shots.
22 shots.
He's taking the shots.
And he was and he already had a crazy high shooting percentage, but he was willing to sacrifice that for the greater good and for his team.
So it's almost imagine that like he's not taking those. His efficiency is probably crazy. Like he is.
Oh, yeah.
that's
Okay,
that's
the dude
insane.
got the ugliest game in the world, but
My
even if
God,
it's not efficient,
he could just walk in to a 25 and 16 game. Like I saw, oh my God. I'm sorry to make this about the Warriors, but last night, a couple nights ago, he played against us, bro. Steph wasn't playing, but it seems like Jokic was just not trying at all. Like, and then I looked up on his stats. I was like, this dude got 25, 25 10. I'm like, it feel like he was just like walking up the court. Like that was the easiest 25 I've ever seen in my life.
and what's funny too, man, is that so the dude is just completely lackadaisical with it too. Like
Doesn't care.
he be on the court just like he don't even care. Not a care in the world.
Can't speed him up either.
And because he's so selfless, I think the NBA wanted to find a way to sort of reward that and also encourage more players.
More heaves, yeah.
Which I get it, but I hate the fact that they trying to accommodate all these diva players or whatever. I'm like, bro, if you're not willing to take a high percentage shot for the sake of giving your team a better lease during the course of that game, then maybe you don't deserve to lace up.
Oh, D, dang.
For real.
I hear you. I hear that. I like that.
Take one for the team.
Yeah, I like that. It's because, like you said, we've seen a lot of players. I'm not gonna name them, but it's a lot of players that won't even like sorry, turnover stuff. Like they won't hold the ball. Like, they'll be like they'll pass it to somebody else so they get the turnover. Like a lot of people care. A lot of players care about their stats. Like they really do take that into effect. So, like I say, I think this is encouraging those players. Hey, take those ease. It doesn't matter like now. But I do agree with you.
Yeah, but again, man, in a league that emphasizes individual success and analytics, and that's how MVP awards are based and stuff like that. They didn't have an incentive until now.
Yeah.
To want to even take those kind of shots.
Yeah.
Now that being said, how do you think fans are going to react overall?
I think they're not. I don't think they're like really big about the heave rule. I think the heave rule is kind of like it's like that's cool. That's a cool thing. I think the high five, that new implemented rule, the follow through foul. I think that's gonna be big because I can already see it now. Like it's game. You're in January or you're about to go and get into the playoffs. Like and this team really needs these games and they're trying to win this must-win game, and a player like I say like a Shea or a James Harden or a Steph, and it's like it's late in the shot clock, and he gets it off. You think you won the game, you think you got a block, but he gets fouled going to the free throw line. It's like so it's gonna definitely. I think somebody is going to figure out how to take advantage of it, kind of like James Harden did. Like he was thinking where he studied all the rules and he became unstoppable. So it's gonna be somebody that takes advantage of it. No, he does. No, he definitely does. He's not a foul baiter, but he definitely does, and he deserves it. But he definitely does. There's times where Steph is kind of he's shooting, and it's like oh man, that's not your form. That's not your normal shot motion.
Yeah, right.
But hey, it's a lot of 6'7" guards, 6'6" athletes, 6'9", 7-footers that can move like guards. Hey, the little guys that have something. So,
well, and who knows, man? Maybe that rule will help Clay get back to where he was.
Where's the one thing on here?
I mean, but am I lying though?
Clay sucks, man. We gotta talk about it.
Clay went over to Dallas, started dating Megan. What's her name?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Yeah.
And then just went off a cliff.
I don't know what happened to Clay. In all fairness with Clay, in all fairness with the Meg fans, I don't want y'all, the hotties, I don't want y'all to go crazy. I think that Clay, I think that Clay was kind of he's in an interesting situation. Like,
bro,
imagine you go to the Dallas Mavericks. Man, I'm gonna play with Luka Doncic. I'm gonna play with Kyrie Irving. I'm gonna play this team just went to the finals. Like, I'm getting the most open shots I've ever got ever. Like, I'm gonna be just wide butt naked open. Like, I'm gonna get those shots, and I got a good point guard. And now Nico's just like, nah, we're gonna give you Cooper Flag at PG. Yeah, we're gonna give you Anthony Davis. We're gonna give you just Kyrie Irving, but he's hurt. We're gonna give you that. I don't blame Clay, but I'm trying to tell y'all Clay been washed for years. But that's another story.
I mean, you might think that Dallas's restructuring might have something to do with it, but the fact is, Clay need himself a white woman.
Oh my God.
Black players were white women before.
We're getting nasty. Andre's getting nasty. Andre's getting
Tell me I'm
nasty.
lying though.
Okay, LeBron. How does that work? LeBron.
LeBron is hurt right now. Now you think LeBron would be hurt right now if he had a white woman?
Oh my God. Why are we taking this pod this way?
Okay, yo, I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding. Please don't be mad at me, all right?
Oh, they gonna get Andre.
Because I got a black as hell wife, so please don't be sending us.
Black mother, you got black sisters. He gonna go
My whole ass
crazy.
family is black, so please don't say anything.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just saying there's a correlation between light skinned or like mixed dudes with white women who do well. Look at Patrick Mahomes.
No, we did not become this podcast. No.
There's a correlation here.
Hey man, hey. Pat Mahomes hasn't been. Hey, he just now started being good. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, the refs, but
Yeah, that's it.
another pod for another day.
Yeah, I came for the Lions spot. Y'all get ready for that. It's gonna get nasty.
So, all right, y'all. Before we leave, one more thing. We wanted to also talk about. Okay, so ABC, NBC, Peacock, Amazon Prime, Netflix. Okay, we are at the point now where I got to go through the whole Google Play Store to be able to like
Watch games.
watch games now. So, what's your thoughts, Will? Is it justified? Is the NBA's pursuit of extra money like?
When I first heard it, I was like, is this a good thing to do? Like, is this smart to do? Because I was like, man, like these are a lot of like streaming services, especially like in this day and age of this economy, man. Like, I don't know if somebody's gonna go out and get Peacock, or somebody's gonna get like Prime, and somebody's like, no, man, they just want to watch it on one thing, and then not even to get into like your local sports, like for us Pistons fans, like it's FanDuel. For New York Knicks fans, it's the Gotham Sports. Like it's, like it's just what happened to the game I love. Like you used to be able to just go to the channel, find all the games you want. Like you have your Bally Sports here and there, you have your local stuff, but you have every game you want to see on there. Now you gotta like sell your soul to Satan, and maybe you can watch a finals game. Like it's just it's bad, bro. It's really bad.
Yeah, and I'm not saying this is going to be the NBA's kiss of death,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm a little disappointed with Adam.
Yeah.
And I get it. The NBA is trying to expose itself to as many different channels and platforms as possible, but
Yeah.
it's just making the whole NBA viewing experience
It's
and
hard.
just impossible, man. Because by the time you pay for all these different subscriptions, it's
You're pretty capable.
pretty much, and the
Yeah.
same for the NFL too. I mean, now the NFL is not as bad. They got
Like Red Zone.
Red Zone,
Mhm.
Prime 2, ESPN.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, I think it's pretty much it. I don't think they're on Peacock. I don't think.
No,
Are they?
college football is though. But,
Yeah.
and I think maybe periodically they might be, but that's only. They also play those same games on NBC. So, if
So
you have
you're still
basic
getting
cable, you
it.
can
Yeah,
still
you're
watch
still
it.
getting it.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope this is not the kiss of death, but Mr. Commissioner, in the event that you somehow stumble onto this podcast, I don't know how you would, but reconsider that move, man, because you kill it.
Yeah, because I mean, you wanted because even when he talked about it, like the press conference, he was like, "Oh, I feel like our game is a highlight sport," and it's just like, no, man, it's not just a highlight sport. It's like
It's a spectator sport.
you're giving it to the fans that are casual on Twitter to be like as stat watchers or just people that watch, like you said, watch highlights. No, man, you might see a game where somebody has Luka had 35 the other day against 35, 12, and 12 against the Spurs, and you might have saw the stats and been like, oh, Luka went off. But he had a horrible game. Like he had a horrible efficiency game, and same with that Memphis game. He had a horrible efficiency game. But you're just watching the stats, you're just watching the highlights. You don't know what happened in the game. Or a guy, man, Jeremy only got like 6 points and just a couple boards, a couple assists, but he impacted the game like crazy if you watched it.
Mm-hmm.
So like he's trying to cater to the casuals, and I don't like that. But I guess maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe you're trying to get the casuals in to the sport. I don't know. I don't like it.
Well, but the knock on NBA coverage before though was
Mhm.
that you were neglecting the small market teams at the expense of some of the big market teams.
Yeah, yeah,
Um, but now you're kind of still doing the same thing, except it's the neglect is created by all the different
big
channels
markets.
that are out there,
Yeah, yeah.
and not everybody's got Netflix. I mean,
Yes. Police. I'm just like,
I want to roll today. So white women and stealing passwords.
yeah. Let's keep going. What else can we say?
Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean, but the point I was making though was that even when it comes to voters, they may not even they'll probably have more access to these channels than regular viewers. But
Yeah,
if you want to grow your product, if you want to internationalize it, if you want to make it bigger, even in the states, you got to make it more
accessible.
accessible.
Yeah, it has to be.
So I hope it's not the kiss of death, but NBA do better, y'all.
Do better, NBA. Or it's gonna get nasty.
All right, y'all. So that's all we got for this episode. Thank you once again for your viewership, and I
Mhm.
promise we'll try to get some more stuff out there
A lot of things are coming.
all throughout the season. So
Yeah.
once again, this your boy Dre
It's your boy Will.
signing off from
Where there's the will,
There's a Dre.
sir. Take care, guys.